Assalamu alaikum. Everyone, we're here in DC. You can just show the scene right behind us. We're standing with the Dreamers. Alhamdulillah. I think it's beautiful to be led by our imams and our mashayikh that have come out here today as well. So I want to thank Imam Talib, Imam Zaid, Imam Mujahid Fletcher, and just to let everyone know that specifically, first and foremost, to the Muslim community, we're being targeted by the same disease that's targeting our Dreamers community as a whole. And so we have to stand together, and we have to make sure that we don't let anyone suffer in isolation. And I'm going to pass it on to the Imams to say something, inshallah, as well. Imam Talib,
my senior. Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we're able to be here. And we hope that this will serve as an example to the Muslims of the younger generation, that you must be out, you must be involved. This particular issue of DACA, this is related to immigration as a whole. And 2/3 of the Muslims in America are immigrants. So we have to remember this. We have to stand as one in solidarity with people of a common cause for the common good. Alhamdulillah.
This is Imam Zaid Shakir. I'm here at the march to support the Dreamers and others whose life in this country is threatened by the actions of a reckless, racist regime. So, brothers and sisters, it's a blessing to be here, and we just want to say that this is home for many people. This is the only home that many of the people threatened with deportation have known, to be uprooted from their families, uprooted from their communities, torn away from their jobs, from their schools, from their education, and then just tossed into a strange land that they know absolutely nothing about. It's immoral, it's wrong. So if you have a moral bone in your body, a moral fiber in your being, you have to be against this, brothers and sisters. May Allah bless all of you. Assalamu alaikum.
Ameen, ameen.
Ameen. Assalamu alaikum, your brother Mujahid Fletcher. I'm very happy to be here today because being Latino and being Muslim, something that we've been seeing ever since this administration came into power, there seems to be a narrative that we need to feel like second-class citizens. So we're here, not being afraid, letting people know that being in America means being an American, and you have to be proud of where you stand. And we have to know that we're not going to let anyone marginalize us, and we're not going to buy into the narrative that we're second-class citizens. So for so many people who are dreamers, if they lose the very country that they grew up in, I couldn't even imagine. I came here when I was 8 years old. So I have a moral, personal responsibility to be here because I grew up here in this country. I was able to go to school, become a professional, be able to embrace Islam. So there's so much good that I've been able to benefit from. These people should have the equal opportunity as well. And nobody should turn them away from the place that they grew up in. Nobody.
Obviously, we're grateful to all of our imams, but I want you to see the scene on the street. So.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm here today along with the imams and the rest of the activists in our community today to support the Dreamers. We believe that not only do the people have a right to be here from a political perspective, but from a spiritual perspective. And as I say continuously relating to this issue, especially for Muslims who are born and raised here of African descent, the African American people who sometimes look at these issues just an immigrant issue, that we have throughout our holy texts a narrative of immigration. Our father Ibrahim alayhi salam was an immigrant. Musa wa Harun wa Yusha bin Nun alayhi salam, the Bani Israel, they were immigrants. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam was an immigrant along with those who migrated, Muhajirin, radiyallahu anhum ajma'in, who migrated from Mecca to Medina. So we have a spiritual concern for immigrants and for people who dream to have a better way of life, to live their lives in dignity, to have economic dignity, to have the dignity to practice their faith free of impediments. And this is why I am here to support Dreamers.
And, subhanAllah, this is... I think that this is a turning point, inshallah, to have people come out from the Muslim community, to have our leadership, to have the imams that are here standing here, alhamdulillah. This is a historic moment. We are fighting for a Clean Dream Act. These people don't deserve to live in limbo. So we don't want a temporary solution. We're demanding a permanent fix. And we recognize that trying to turn the Dreamers into, to simplify the issue into saying this is a bunch of criminals or this is a bunch of exclusively Latinos, it totally takes away from the issue. And so to the Muslim community in particular that's been the victims of that simplistic bigotry, and people don't actually get to know who you actually are. Please don't pass an ignorant judgment on this issue just because you haven't taken the time to actually get to know the people in your community and to stand with them. So wherever you are, stand with the Dreamers, no matter what city you're in, no matter what state you're in. Inshallah ta'ala, we've been here for a few hours. We plan to be here all day. And, subhanAllah, I want to appreciate our elder imams in particular for what they've done here tonight. Alhamdulillah. I mean, today, it's not tonight yet. So.